All right, forget it. I was waiting for 100 people to show up before I went live, but I got too much. I got too much excitement. You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go live with only 88 people waiting for me. I think it's funny because I think it's funny because there's some people on YouTube, some day trading experts on YouTube who can't even get over 20 people to watch them live. So, I've got over 100 people watching before I even went live. They're lining up. They're waiting at the door. They're trying to get in the New York Stock Exchange. Keep them out. They can't come in. Woo! Let's go. Roll check. Roll call. Who's here? Nathan's here. What's up? Nick Pierce. All the boys. Susie Phillips. Oh, wow. The whole fam. The fam is here. We're ready. Boo, 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 boo. Let's go. All right. So this morning could be a little tricky one. This morning could be a little tricky. We got a couple big stocks popping off big. James Lindsay, Remy. We got Tim coming through with that subscription to the channel, with that channel membership. Jeffrey. Like, I see a lot of people with no memberships, no support. I know you guys are tight. You're tight on that money, but it's only $5. It's only $5 to support this beautiful creature that you see in front of you. What's good? All right, so you can see on the CAPR list this morning, we got a couple stocks moving around. These stocks all made big moves pre-market, but they haven't done anything since. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. What do we do? What's the plan today? It's a tricky one. Let's look at some stocks. Here. You can see behind me today, we got rid of the goat. Today we got the cash. We got the cash in the bag or in the briefcase. We're gonna grab the briefcase. We're gonna run out the door today, We're gonna run out the door today. Making some money live here on the number one day trading channel. It wasn't, hey, I didn't give myself that name. It just happened. All right, so we got right here, guys. Get ready for this one. We got SGLB just popped up. It's up 100% on 300,000 shares traded. What is going on? They got 3 million shares in the float. What's the news? Let's see. This thing literally just popped up. This is happening right now, live. This is going on. Let's see what's going on. SGLB. What's the news? There is no news. Is there news? There is news. Sodium tetrafluoride. So we got some COVID news here. There's a lot of big words there, but all I see is COVID. So COVID in the headline there. So here we go. SGLB, you can see squeezing up there from $2.50 now up there at $5.60. Oh my gosh. What's the play here? I'm not sure what the play is right now. Let's see. Let's look at the chart. Let's try to get some type of idea of where that resistance might be next. We got resistance coming up $7 area. I mean, this thing is already up 140% on only 400,000 shares traded. It's a oh gosh. It's a wild one. I don't even know what to do at this point. I feel like I'm already chasing it. And there's only 5 candles. Look at this thing. They awarded a contract from Mitsubishi? Where do you see that at? Am I looking at the right stock? Is this the right stock? Am I looking? I don't see anything about Mitsubishi here. Maybe that's news I don't see somewhere. Oh my gosh. It's at 7 now. SGLB. Woo! We got a mover. We got an insane mover here, boys and girls. We're up 100. This is 200% live. It's happening right now. If you're just now tuning in, welcome to the party. SGLB making a move here. Oh my baby Jesus. Look at this. Only 600,000 shares traded currently. And it's already up 180%. Up 180% on only that many. Oh my gosh. Kind of look and see if there's are we going to get a pullback here? Like, this thing's got to pull back at some point, right? Let's see if it pulls back that $7 area. If there's going to be a dip here. I'm trying to be smart with this one. Let's see. No dip, just straight to the moon. There's a little dipperoni there. Down there to 7 now. I'm going to try to jump in there at 7. See if I can get filled here. Put an order out there. Not getting filled there. Okay, that's real nice. Thank you for that. Thanks for nothing. Oh, are you kidding me right now? What is happening with this? I don't know why I didn't get filled there at 7. Could have been a quick little pop up there, 720, quick $100 on 500 shares. Story of my life. Look, I'm like, oh my God, everything about this stock, it's all, oh my, I don't know what to do here. It's going too crazy, too quick. It's all happening. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for this to happen right now. Look at it, up there to 6. Oh my gosh. You guys got to be kidding me. I can't even see the chat right now because it's happening. Yeah. You know it's good when you can't get your order filled. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Look at this action right now. 750 bouncing around there. 750 bouncing. I try to get filled there at 7. Still waiting for some type of pullback here. We gotta, there's got to be a pullback, right? I mean, there's got to be right. I mean, there's got to be a pullback here at some point. Or maybe not. Maybe it just keeps going higher and higher forever. We missed out on that. Look at it earlier when we first found it. It was there at 520. Look at it now. I don't know if was I stupid for not jumping in there right away? I don't know. I was waiting for some type of pullback there, but let's see what happens here if it touches down there to $7 again. Looking for some type of action here. Let's see what happens at that $7 area one more time here. Big buyer sitting there at 7. Try to jump in there, get some shares here at 705. Only got partial fill. Wow, great. Probably should get the rest of it down there. Are you kidding me? Only got a partial fill. Son of a gun. You son of a gun. Wow. Okay. Still up 100. We're going to make $100 here. See if we can get a push over 750 or higher. Just kind of only got 230 shares, partial fill there. Might try to add some more if we get down there one more time to the $7 area. I'd like to see a push above 8 on this one if it's going to keep going like this. See if it holds that $7 area here. $7 bouncing. We need a push. Need another push here. There's that buyer again at 7. You saw that buyer there at 7? That was interesting. Just soaked up all that selling pressure. See if we can't get a push up there above 750 here on this move. We got a high on this candle at 744 now. See if we can get that push up there towards $8 or higher. 7 can only soak it for so long. See if we get a pullback to the VWAP area here before adding into this. Just popping right back up there. Let's see what happens here. SGLB, can it keep going there? See if we get back above 7. For a push back above 7 here. I'm in a little bit of trouble now there with that $7 support from earlier. Man, if I would have had full size, idiot. We'll let this one ride. Only got 200 shares of it. Should be looking for a push back above 7 here pretty soon. There we go, back above 7 now. Looking for, I like to see a push up there to $8 on this stock here, SGLB. Let's see if we get it. Volume coming up here. Just close my eyes and pray. Just close my eyes and pray. Just close my eyes and pray here. This thing had stupid strength earlier. Now it's kind of consolidating here. 7. I think if we can hold, if we can break out again, get going again, I think this easily squeezes above $8 here. The way that it's been moving. The way that it's moving. So that high on that 1 minute candle there is 715. So let's see what happens here. I'm gonna add another 100 shares there at the 74 area. Looking for that VWAP to hold support. Try to push back up here. Oh man, come on. Let's do it, baby. She's gonna just wash out here, watch. Just gonna wash. We got a small float here, 3.6 million shares in the float here on SGLB. Looking for a push back above 7. My average is $6.93 now. Only got a partial fill earlier, or I would have taken profit on that one when it popped up, but I think we still got some room to run here. Still got some room to run here, boys and girls. Let's see if we can get going. Over 715. Start the party again. Turn on the rocket ship. There we go. Up there to 730 now. I'd like to see 750s pushing through here. Take a little partial there. There we go. Push it up there. Looking for $8 to push. Looking for $8 push here. Taking a little bit more there at 750 just to lock it in. Got 142 shares left. Looking for a push up there above $8 today. Let's go. Having a little bit of trouble there at 750 again. This thing wants $8. It just wants it, you know? It's like, I want to go to $8. It's saying, Patrick, let me go. You know, let me ride this train. Let me go all the way. Don't sell just yet. You know? We're going all the way to $8. It keeps saying to me, but it's having trouble here at 750 right now. So let's see. Can we get a push back up here? I think as long as we can hold 7. I'm going to jump out there at 730. Now that at 730, looking a little weak here. Looking a little weak. Looking a little weak there. It should have exploded. Up $137 on really, what, 300 shares I had on that trade? Not bad. Would have been happy to have more shares, but this thing, there's the drop. Hey, Nathan jumping in at 690, out at 775. Congratulations. Congratulations. We are the buddy. Hey, Shy Bay, guess what? I'm looking at the entire market right now. All you're seeing is one screen, my friend. I've got so many screens pulled up here. It's madness around here. I've got every screen. Look at this. I'm at the New York Stock Exchange. I'm wired in. I'm hardwired into the stock market. I know about everything. You know? I know about everything. Don't come at me. Don't come about me. Some other day it was like, this guy only trades on the 1 minute chart. Yeah, bro. It's the only thing I look at. 1 minute, all day, every day. You know? All day, every day. Get on my level, people. Get on my level. 100 times leverage, Bitcoin wreck. No. I took my profit on Bitcoin above 800 on that last push. So, yeah. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, so let's stay focused. You can see here SGLB, this crazy stock mover. I don't know what to call it. We had this crazy price action on it. It went from $5 earlier. We saw it. It had these, what, 1, 2, 3. 3 candles. You know? 3 candles. And it was up over 100% like that. Like just like that. So, was waiting for an opportunity there. If you guys didn't get this pullback, if you didn't get that pullback to the VWAP multiple times and then settle that rip, I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something wrong, my friends. I've already hit my goal for the day. Trader Rehab here. We're up $137 here on this little guy. SGLB. Should have been a lot bigger of a winner. This should have been I don't know. I mean, you know, it's all in hindsight, you know, it's always easy. It's easy to sit here and be like, you know, I should have made $1,000. I should have made $10,000. It's easy in hindsight to look. It is what it is. We took the trade. We did the trade. We got the money. We walked away with the money. And that's all we can do, right? That's all we can do, especially right now in the Trader Rehab. You know, this is one of those stocks where, you know, in the past, if I was trading, you know, if I was just trading full size, I'd hit this thing 3,000 shares. Bam! You know, hit it with 3,000 shares. And this would have been just, you know, a rocket ship type of action. But, you know, we're sticking to the rules. We're following the plan, the process, people, the process. I'm not here just to make money to impress you guys on YouTube. Although it would seem that I am. But I'm not. You know, I'm actually here to be the best. To be the best that I can be every day, all day. You know? I don't wake up in the morning and say, hey, today I want to just go and be, you know, number 2. There's only one spot for me on the list, and it's number 1, baby. All right, so let's stay focused. Let's keep it going. Hopefully everybody already made some money this morning. If you didn't make money, like I said, if you didn't make money at SGLB, I don't know what you've been doing. That was the move right there. That was definitely the move. I thought this thing was definitely gonna break that $8 area because he got stuck there at 775, and yeah, it was just had to get out there at that point. It was really just hitting that resistance there at that point. So we had to take profit. You know, I'm not gonna be greedy. Not gonna be greedy here. You know, not gonna be greedy. I'm not gonna tell you guys where I'm buying it. I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm buying this stock at 775. I'm not gonna tell you that. You know, I'm not trying to get you guys to do that. You know, none of that pumping, none of that dumping on this channel, baby. We're here to make money together as one team, one mind, one body, one soul. So again, looking at the Trade Ideas GAPR list today, taking a look here at the Trade Ideas GAPR list, you can see what stocks are hot. U1, I don't really know what's going on with U1 today. The thing popped up this morning. It's pretty funny when you look up the news. When you look up the news, you know, when you look up the news on this thing, it's pretty funny because if you look up the news on U1, it shows up with like all these different articles about urban life. I'll show. I don't need to look at it now, but it's pretty funny. Yeah. U1 popping up big there. We got BBI, Ovid, a couple of big stocks. A couple stocks moving around. You can see those stocks with that 20 million, 30 million share float. Those are stocks, I don't get too excited about those. You can see the big reason that SGLB made that type of move, it's got 3.4 million shares in the float. So, we're always thinking about that. We're thinking about that float. I think the float is very important. VIVI. Why is everyone so excited about VIVI right now? People keep talking about VIVI. VIVI, it's got great news. Well, if it had great news, it would be up. It would keep it going higher. But look at it. It's selling off. It's selling off right now. So VIVI, even though maybe it has great news, well, looks like people aren't too excited about it. They're not too excited about it right now. VIVI has news here on COVID that popped up today. So something. It's under a dollar right now, so that's why it's not popping up on the Trade Ideas CAPR scanner. VVPR yesterday after hours, I think it was, or right at the end of the day there, popping up from 329 all the way up there to 575 and then selling off ever since there. Yeah, not really popping off there. Dude, you missed the BBY short this morning. Did I though? Did I really miss it? Did I miss it? I don't know if I'd say if I missed it. I wasn't looking. You only miss stuff that you're looking for. You can't. Obviously, there's always gonna be moves in the market. You can't look at everything. Although I'm looking at everything, you gotta take what you can get sometimes. And I wouldn't have traded BBY either way. So definitely didn't miss out that one. Oh, I remember. I know U1. U1's got a crazy float. This stock here, U1. This thing back in June, there was some news. I guess because of the whole. I don't want to get into it, but the whole BLM thing kind of really spiked up U1. That's what I love about this, right? Everybody got all like, oh man, look at this. I don't know about you guys, but this is just another pure pump and dump. It's just all it is. Look at this. It pops up there to the $30, $40 area, and then recently back down there, the low of $4. Come on. Let's not get too excited about life. Look at this one. SGLB just getting murdered. So you can see, luckily, that's why we take profit. No greed. Keep the greed on the DL, Patrick. Even though I was a little greedy here, I still locked in profit for that push up. Had a little bit left for a runner. Was hoping to get that push to $8. That would have been, a nice little opportunity for me there. But, we got in, we got out, we took it. And it's, there it is, SGLB. This thing's getting crushed right now. Look at that 5-minute chart. I told you, we knew it was going to come back. We knew it was going to pull back at some point. We knew it was going to pull back. It was just the question of when. When was it going to pull back? Do I think Gevo can retest Friday's high? No. Why would that? I don't think so. No way. I think Gevo is going to roll off here. I don't know why everyone's so excited about Gevo. This thing is not. Gevo has been a pump and dump company for the last 5 years. Like, look at this chart, my friends. I don't know why anyone is bullish. Why anyone even talks about Gevo anymore. This thing has done nothing but pump and dump for years. The story will not change. There is no new story to this company. It's literally just the story of how this company is nothing but a pump and a dump. It's literally since day one. Guys, day one. They've done reverse splits. I mean, it's terrible. This stock is literally terrible. Why would anyone want to buy into a company, invest in a company that their chart looks like that? I mean, come on. And trust me, I've already witnessed and I've already been through the bulls giving me reasons to why Gevo was going to go up. Why is Gevo going to be worth $20 in the future? Oh, yeah. I've already heard that story probably for like 4 years in a row now. I've heard that story. And still, till this day, Gevo just keeps going down. So it's like, well, the guys, 100%. It's just a scam. Their whole thing is having like an alternative jet fuel. But I mean, right now you got to think the airlines and all that, they're hurting right now. They're hurting. You know, those airlines, they ain't thinking about nothing alternative other than the fact of that they might be going out of business. Yeah, that the future contracts, the 1.5 billion future contracts in 2023. Why do people even announce? Why do people even announce news? Why as a company, why would I announce news that I signed a contract that's 3 years away? Oh yeah, because I want to pump the stock so then I can then sell shares, do an offering. Oh, and then wait, in 3 years from now, guess what I'm going to do in 3 years? In 3 years, I'm going to then re-share that news. I'm going to pump that news again. So it's like, you know, come on. You know what I mean? Come on. Don't try to tell me how it's different this time. Oh, this time, you know, it's different. It's not different. It ain't different. You know what I mean? It ain't different. P-Man shorted SGLB at 7. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna ban P-Man from the stream. He's making too much money, making me look bad over here, you know? He's making too much money. He's not sharing the money. He's not sharing it. It's not fair. It's not fair. The world's not fair anymore. All right, let's keep looking at the stocks here. Nope. Oh, no. Looking pretty slow down here at the exchange as well. So looking pretty slow overall. That sometimes it happens. Sometimes the market's slow. Sometimes we have opportunities. Sometimes we just gotta wait around, you know? Bill! You wanna go to lunch later? Lunch on you. My buddy Bill over there. We're gonna go to lunch later. Maybe get a steak, you know? Go down to the steakhouse down on the corner. Get a little steak lunch. Steak and fries, maybe. Steak frites there. How can you trade pre-market? My bro, CMEG allows you to start trading at 7:30 in the morning. So, how's the lower unit? My lower unit's done. They took the lower unit off, and yeah, I'm actually gonna go over there today and do some work on the boat later on today. I'm gonna go out and get dirty, a little sweat. It's been so damn hot here. Been so damn hot. But I'm gonna go outside today, I guess. I've been inside working and editing. I got a new product that we're launching for drone nerds this week, so I had to do some videos for that. And yeah, a lot of video editing and working lately, making some money. Everyone's like, everyone thinks that I live off of YouTube revenue. I make more money off of like one video projects that I can do in like 1 or 2 days editing and filming than I do from a month of YouTube. So don't try to don't try to hurt my feelings, because you ain't gonna be able to. What drone do I use? I've got the Mavic Air 2, actually. I got the latest and the greatest. SGLB. Oh, man. He's way cooler than you think. I'm way cooler than everyone thinks. I'm actually a nice person. Hey, look at that. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Look at the viewer count just dwindling away. Everyone runs over there to Ross. I still don't understand. What do you think's going to happen by watching Ross? I'm telling you right now. Ross uses the same exact scanner that I use. Ross, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think's going to happen here? Nothing. He's not going to be like, oh, I have a secret stock that Patrick's not talking about, you know? Like, whatever. Whatever. Did I go to film school? No, I did not go to film school. This is all natural, baby. I grew up in the country, actually, in the woods, hunting pigs, riding horses, shooting shit. And look at me now, taking over the stock market, baby. Down here, I'm down here at the New York Stock Exchange. The king! Bow down, peasants! Bow down! Looking at the CAPR list again, we got SGLB. We've got pretty much everything we've already looked at. Nothing really popping up. A couple stocks with a little bit more float, a little bit more float than I would like to see for those gappers. I want to, when it comes down to it, when we're looking at float, we want to see below 10 million shares in the float. It's all about supply and demand, especially for these low float pumpers. Supply and demand. Supply and demand, baby. Supply and demand. That's what we need. Supply and demand. Supply. Say it with me. I want you guys are all sitting there at your house right now, and you're all chanting it with me. Supply and demand. Supply and demand. Supply and demand. Is SGLB consolidating? I would think that it might be consolidating, yes, after an insane move up there to the 770 area, but I wouldn't say SGLB is not really like a bullish consolidation here. Maybe it holds that $5 area. We saw yesterday CGIX with I wouldn't say a similar move, but something somewhat similar. We'll see what happens here if it can get bouncing back up here. I'd be on the side of caution, though. I'd be on the side of caution if I'm looking to trade SGLB, especially after it popped up there. Obviously, if the news was good, if the stock really had momentum and power, this thing should be, instead of selling off from the $7 area, it should be $8, $9 right now. So we'll see what happens if this can get. I'd look for SGLB to get back above the Vwap, get back above $6 before, getting too excited about that one. This stock, IGC, it's up 12%. Look at that. On that candle right there, it went from being up 6% to being up 12%. And oh my gosh, look at this thing right now. This is real time. Now it's up there to $1.76. Is there any news on IGC today, or is this just a pure pump? This thing's been moving around recently a couple times. Looks like a couple pump articles came out this morning. A couple pump articles here talking about IGC, India globalization capital. I mean, when the name of the company is India globalization capital, there's a good chance that it's a pump. It's definitely, and you can see this is just another pump article. So these articles come out and it's just basically there's no information. It's just they just put these articles out and it kind of triggers some buying, gets the algorithms going, and a lot of times people will end up chasing it because they see the stock moving up there pre-market. So we'll see what happens here. Oh gosh, Edgar went all in IGC. I hope not. If you're trying to go all in on stocks that I'm talking about here on the stream, you're on the wrong stream. You want to go over there to Ross's stream and you want to go all in on the stocks that he's talking about because you got a better chance of those stocks pumping. I don't have the following to pump these stocks like he does. So if that's your game plan, I would move on over to that stream. SGLB, I'd say if it can't hold $5, it's definitely gonna get crushed here, especially with P-Man on it already. P-Man's already short, and P-Man likes to make money. He's been making money all week, so yeah, I would be I'm interested. I'm interested to see. It's crazy because look at this move, guys. Earlier, these are what? Can you guys even? I don't think you can see it because I'm. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Look at this move earlier in SGLB. The news came out. It's 8:32 in the morning. All right, this stock goes the next candle from 289 to 4. Next candle 399 to 560, all the way up there to 740. So this is what was that? One 5-minute candle went from $2.60 up there to 540 on one 5-minute candle. 1 5-minute candle. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And we got a little trade there. If you're just now tuning in, we got a little trade earlier on SGLB, making a quick $100. It was hard to get filled on it. It was actually really hard to get filled on this stock. I tried to get filled. I only got a partial fill. It actually ended up popping up there. I got filled there at 705, and it popped all the way up there to 750. So I was up 50 cents here. If I would have had full size, I probably would have just taken profit there on that candle there, or one of these candles in the 740 area. I wouldn't be mad about taking 40 cents there. So we'll see what happens here. But looking weak again. Man, P-Man's gonna be rich. You might as well retire. I don't get it. I got to get a new broker. I got to get me a new broker. One of them special brokers that have all the shares to short, because CMEG, the shares to short lately have really just been really hard to get. I think P-Man has I think he's got center point. I think he said the other day. You can short it. You can short SGLB. This symbol is not shortable. Are they're just holding me back? They don't want me to. Check IGC. I'm checking it. I don't know what to check there. One thing about IGC, one thing that I hate about trading. So look at this. So the other day, this is back August 12th. The stock went from 97 cents, 267. The next day went from 230 up there to 450. And ever since, it's been selling off. So my problem with trading this stock now is, at this point is you got so many bag holders you got bag holders you got $2 bag holders, you got just bag holders, right? Bag holders all the way up this. So if this stock does start to move, anyone who's holding the bag is just like, hey, I got to get out of it. They're trying to get out. They just want to get out for break even at best, So the more and more that you do that, the more and more that you try to get these pumps after the stock's already made a big move, like recently, like this is literally a week ago. So there hasn't been enough time for the bag holders to get out yet. The bag holders are still holding. So, you know what I mean? That's the way to look at it. That's why when a stock like IGC, something that's already popped recently, when it's already had a big move, I'm always cautious. You know what I mean? I'm always cautious about trading a stock like this right away after we've had a big pop, because I just feel like there's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of overhead resistance with those bag holders. So think about that. It's all I was thinking about it last night. I was getting deep, sitting on the back porch thinking about life. Trading is not about like the numbers, right? Obviously the chart has numbers and stuff. It's all about figuring out where the bulls are going to get trapped, where the bears are going to get trapped, where are the traps happening. The trap, right? The trap is what makes a stock move. Where are the traps? If we can find the traps, if we can capitalize off of the traps, then that's when we can make money, right? It's not about the numbers. It's not about like, oh, blah, 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 the chart. It's about the traps. Identify the traps. You know what I mean? The traps, people, the traps. I think SGLB is a great example, because if SGLB would have broke over 775 here, let's say, you know what I mean? If gosh darn it. This chart sometimes is so frustrating. Why is this thing so hard to? I need a. You know what I need? I need an assistant who like does all the computer for me, so I can just talk. Now, you know what I mean? If SGLB would have popped here above the high of these candles, what would it have done? It would have trapped shorts, right? Shorts would have ended up getting stopped out. They would have either tried to add to their position, and you create this trap because if it would have broke over these highs, over the 7s, then you would have got that ultimate squeeze, you know, $8, $9, $10 area because the shorts would have gotten trapped. Now, what's happening now is all the bulls who bought this stock, SGLB, who bought the stock up here. Because think about it, there's people who bought. I guarantee there's a bag holder out there right now, maybe watching somebody else's live stream. I don't think any of you guys are holding there, but if you're a bag holder, I guarantee somebody is still holding the bag at that $7 area right now, sitting there just hoping and praying and, you know, just hoping that the stock goes back up at this point. So that's the trap for the bulls. The bulls got trapped hard there. They got real trap, especially because this as a short on that 1 minute candle. There's a strategy, right? Everybody trades very similar strategies. If everyone's trading that first 1 minute candle to make a new high out of this breakout, you can see it actually did a kind of new high on that one and then kind of trapped them, but then you got one more little pop and then it was just kind of off to the races there. So, yep. There's most definitely people holding the bag right now. Oh my gosh. P-Man. Dude. I got to get on. P-Man, can I come live with you? I want to be like you when I grow up. Look at that. It's crazy because you think about it. What I got in with here, I got my average 690, right? I got an average of 690, so I'm basically here. Here's my entry at the 690 area. I took profit up here 650. So best case scenario, I got 50 cents, right? I got 50 cents on this trade. P-Man, who got short at 7, who got short at 7 is now up $3 a share on that sell-off. $3 a share down there to $4. Look at the opportunity there. Look at that, the difference in opportunity. Like I said earlier, if I would have been trading, you know, not in rehab, but if I would have been trading my normal crazy self, I would have probably just hotkeyed right into that baby when it started going up here pre-market like that. But it is what it is. It is what it is at this point. So we made a little bit of money. Hopefully, I think you guys, I saw Nathan made some money here as well. More bag holders means they won't be participating in buying, hence the stock goes down. Correct. Correct. T. Walker, CMEG, I think their minimum is only $500, and you can use DOS Trader. So, for the settings on trade ideas, pretty much the same since 2018. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure exactly. Nathan made $445 on CGLB, and his daily goal is 250. So he better be sitting on his hands the rest of the day. Have I ever used E-Trade? I have. I've used E-Trade in the past. CAPR. Look at this thing going from another crazy mover here. Let's look at the news. What is the news here on this thing? CAPR news came out this morning. This is muscular dystrophy. Huh. Looking at the daily chart, this stock's also been a big pump and dumper in the past as well. We've got resistance coming up there, 750 area. We've got resistance coming up there, 880. Pretty much just ding, ding, ding all the way resistance-wise. So we'll see. CAPR has 13 million shares in the float. I have no FOMO, man. There you go, Nathan. No FOMO, baby. Yeah, I'm not too excited about CAPR, to be honest with you. I'm not looking too excited there about that one. Just don't know if the news is really good enough to send this to the moon. Like I said, it's got a 13 million share float, which isn't a massive float, but it's not a micro float, you know? We're looking for stocks with micro floats. Because when you get a micro float, you get an amazing move. Like this stock here, U1 this morning. U1's got under 1 million shares in the float, and this stock went from $5.90 up there to $12 pre-market. So, you know, if CAPR can't hold 650 here, it's definitely going to get smashed. Again, thinking about where those shorts are going to be loading up at. Nathan coming through with that coffee in the morning. I need it, my friend. I need it. CAPR has got to hold that 650 area here. It's right there flirting with the VWAP right now. This is the 1 minute chart you're looking at. Let's see if it's going to pop and get back above 7. You got a high so far there at the 720 area. So if CAPR can hold, if CAPR gets held below that $7 area for too long, I think the shorts are going to really try to hold this thing down. Damn, Nathan. My channel changed him. It changed him from a boy to a man. A boy to a man. Let's go. What do we got? 9:20. We got 10 minutes till the market opens. Here's the GAPR list. We're live at the New York Stock Exchange. And I got my eye on everything. I see everything. And nothing's hot. Nothing's hot right now. CAPR now down there below 650. So, again, no bag holding, my friends. Don't go chasing everything and anything that moves. Day trading's not just about making money. Day trading's about not losing money. I think that should be the bumper sticker, right? It should be day trading. It's about not losing money. Like, literally, that's what it comes down to. So many people get into trading, and trust me, I've done the same exact thing, right? How many times have I done that where I forget that idea. I forget that idea too many times. That's just something to think about, you know? I'll tell you, I talked about yesterday, those small winners add up. It's not even about small winners add up. It's just the fact that if you don't lose money, your account, it'll grow, right? Like, it'll just grow in time. You know, a little bit of profit here, a little bit of profit there. But if you're just going all over and you got no plan, you got no real thought process, you're just being an idiot, you're not going to make any money in this market. You might have a day where you make $500. You might have a day where you make $2,000. And then, you're going to get murdered. Told you, Pat. 641, it's a buy. Below, it's dead. What? What does that mean? Above, it's a buy. Below, it's a dead? High from Iraq. I've never been to Iraq, but I flew over Iraq one time. I don't know if that makes it any better, but I did fly over Iraq when I was going to Mauritius. I don't know. Yesterday I got a message. Yesterday I got a message on Instagram from a subscriber, Duddy. I'm terrible at names. Duddy, D-U-D-I, Duddy. Am I saying that right? Duddy. I'm terrible at names. Duddy, something like that. Thanks for the membership there. Let's go. All right, so yesterday, we're getting ready, market. We got about 8 minutes here, so we got a little bit of story time. Yesterday, a subscriber messaged me on Instagram, and was talking about how CGIX, they had bought CGIX in the middle of the day because they thought that it was going to go back up over the VWAP. So they bought CGIX in the middle of the day after they lost money on CGIX in the morning. They bought it again, and then they ended up losing more money on it, and they didn't understand. They were like, what am I doing wrong? Here's the thing to think about. Day trading is not like, just because the market's open 9 to 5, right? Just because the market is open 9 to 5 does not mean that you should be placing trades every single minute of the day. You got to figure out what time frame works for you. A lot of times, like for me, I feel like after 11 o'clock, I just end up doing bad things, right? Like I just start getting FOMO. If I'm red on the day, I normally just end up, digging my hole deeper. So I think you just got to have like a really structured plan. A really structured plan where you're like, hey, I'm overtrading. I'm finding force trades. So you just got to think about that. Kind of figure out what works, Start limiting yourself. Don't allow yourself to trade all day. If you make money in the morning and then you end up losing money in the afternoon every day, well, you just answered your own question, That's the issue here. Brendan, I'm just worried about sending my money offshore. Well, the good thing about CMEG, again, I don't have any affiliation with them. They don't pay me or anything like that. So the thing about them is you don't need to put $20,000 in the account. You can put $500, you can put $1,000 in the account, and they give you leverage. So it's not like you have to go and put tons of money. You know what I mean? So think about that. That's a good way to look at it. Carla, she's back after holding CGIX yesterday. You can see CGIX yesterday spiking up there to the $10 area, today at the $5 area. So what do we learn, my friends? Don't hold the bag. Don't do it. Do not hold the bag. SGLB is going up on the 10-second chart. Oh, wow. Really looks like it's going to the moon, doesn't it? No. Nah, my friends. I would, I don't think I would touch SGLB at this point with a 10-foot pole. Sometimes you just got to know when to hold them. Sometimes you got to know when to fold them, Sometimes you got to know when to hold them, and then you got to know when to fold them. And I think SGLB, you might as well just go ahead and fold them. Is P-Man for real? Actually, P-Man is actually my my other, what do you call it? My other persona. He's my other persona. So what I do is I go on the stream and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna buy this stock while I'm actually shorting it. It's a great plan. No one saw that coming from a mile away, did they? All right. Still looking at the CAPR list, what's popping off? SGLB, U1, VVPR, and OVID. We've already looked at all of these stocks, so it's not like we're missing out on anything right now. I'm not missing out on anything. My alter ego, yeah, there you go. How do you catch after-hour spikes? A lot of spikes in the 5 a.m. hours. I don't know. I would think about it. Are we trading today? Yeah, we already traded. If you're just now tuning in, welcome to the party where me and Nathan, we already hit our daily goals. We're already green on the day. So we're just sitting back here waiting and watching, in case something really pops up. But overall, it is what it is. So we got about 3 minutes here till the market opens. Hopefully you guys, I'm thinking that most of you guys probably made money on SGLB this morning if you tuned into the live stream this morning. I'm thinking that you probably made money on it because this thing was hot. It was hot for about 10 minutes. It was hot for about 10 minutes, and then it just got murdered. So hopefully there's a reason that I tell you guys to hit that subscribe button. You want to subscribe to the #1 day trading channel because you're missing out. If you're not here first, if you're not in the first 100 people to tune into the live stream, you're missing out. You're missing out, people. Felix made some money. Nathan made some money. I know more people than that made money on SGLB this morning. Whew. what's everyone all excited about? What was it? VIVI. Everyone keeps talking about this stock. VIVI, as long as it's below $1, I don't care about it. And even if it gets above $1, I don't care about it either way. I don't like the stock at all. I'm staying away from it. Am I planning on trading the MES? I am not trading the MES right now. If you subscribe to the channel, you know that I'm currently in rehab. I'm in rehab, you know. I got to get myself back. I went off the deep end. Last week, I lost $9,000 in one day. One day. You know, there's obviously I pretty much went off the deep end. So I got to get myself back in the shallow waters for a little bit. I got to keep my head above the water for a little bit. Vive? I can say Vive. Vive! It's the Vive! All right, so we got about a minute here till the market opens. Nothing going on down here at the New York Stock Exchange. Ain't nothing new to talk about other than the fact that SGLB is now $4 after getting up there to almost $8 earlier this morning. Wow. Wowzer. Is it real money or paper money? I don't know. You tell me. I'm not even going to explain myself anymore. The real recognize real. You guys saw me not get filled. You guys saw me with my account number, you know? That's all I'm going to say. You know, if you think I'm trading paper money, then that's totally fine. You know what I mean? That's totally fine with me. Cuz I don't have to explain myself anymore. That's all I'm going to say. T Walker, thank you for the $10. Coming in here hot. I appreciate it. It does help. Every little donation, every membership, all that stuff. I know that I talk about making tons of money, but hey, $5 here, $5 there. It helps. The delay. If there is a delay, it's not on my end. I've got it set up to the lowest latency, so it's not on my end. If you're seeing you don't have to go to rehab for paper money. No. All right, so right now SGLB trying to bounce there off the $4 area. You're gonna get some shorts trying to cover. You got to remember a lot of shorts already made a lot of money, so they're totally fine. Taking a little bit of profit here. They're going to add a little profit there. Let's see what happens here. SGLB, this is the first 1 minute candle of the day. Don't get too excited just yet. Don't go buying, putting your whole account into this stock just yet. Don't get too excited just yet. Give it a little bit of time to figure out what it wants to do first. The VVPR here up there to 480 now, spiking from 420 up to 480. We'll see if it's going to push over that $5 area here now. VVPR. It's got 4 million shares in the float, so it's got a smaller float here. Looking really overextended as of right now. So, look at that. Over 500 people watching. As soon as Ross goes offline, I'm going to start making this. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start making it so that after 9:30, you can't join my live stream anymore. That's what I'm going to do from now on. You know what I mean? I'm going to go and I'm going to turn it off. So only the people who stay in the live stream between 9 a.m. and 9:30 get to keep watching the live stream, because I ain't got no time for anybody who's spending any time watching Ross. You know what? Like, if you go and you watch Ross Cameron day trading, I got no time for you. You might as well just leave now. Just walk out the door. Don't come back. You know what I mean? Don't come back. Here we go. VIVI getting halted here. Over $1 now. Spiking up there from 90 cents up there to 105. Is it halted? Is it gonna halt? There it is. It's halted now. I'm not mad at Ross. I'm just mad at all the people. I'm mad at all the idiots who think that Ross has got something that I don't. You know what I mean? It's not envy. It's not envy. I don't envy Ross. I've been playing this game a lot longer than Ross. You know, I've been a professional I've been a professional entertainer, filmer, editor for over 10 years. Ross hasn't even been day trading for 10 years. You know what I mean? Hasn't even been day trading for 10 years. He started out as a Tim Sykes student. And look at him now. Look at him now. Now he's the warrior trader. The trading of warriors. SGLB up there, 460. Getting a little squeeze going here. Getting a little squeeze going here. Hey, what's that? 3 times combo. What does that mean? Huh. Yeah. The thing is, Ross might have $1 million, but I'm telling you one thing. He ain't living life like I'm living it, people. You know? He ain't living it like I'm living it. He ain't living like I'm living. Right now, SGLB, I would be suspect. I'd be real suspect here. I'd be careful. We saw what happened earlier. This thing just got murdered. I'm thinking that there's another murder coming. This stock's going to get murdered again, you know? It's going to get murdered again here. I'm just thinking it's going to happen again here. I'm always cautious of a stock that goes up pre-market. You know, it goes up 300, 200% pre-market and then just gets slammed back down. And then at open, it spikes up. I'm always cautious about that because I'm thinking that there's a lot of shorts who are going to be shorting this thing as long as it's below the VWAP, right? There's going to be a lot of shorts who are going to be shorting into that resistance. You know? You know what I mean? I like shorts. Hey, me too, buddy. Me too. My Me Too movement. This is the Me Too movement. There are no shorts. I got no shorts. SGLB. I'm shortless right now. Keeping an eye on what's popping off. VIVI should reopen here in about 2 more minutes. It'll reopen at 9:37. Mike Cranston coming in here with some info, I guess. SGLB trying to push up there $5 now. She's trying to push. Gevo, listen. I don't want to hear about anything. I don't want to hear about Gevo unless Gevo goes up 100%. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear. It's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why people fall in love with tickers. I feel like that's what it is. People literally fall in love with tickers. Gevo's dead to me. It's dead to me. Nothing. I don't want to even, you know what I mean? There's no point even looking at it. Literally, no point even talking about it. Did VVPR get halted to the downside here? Ouch. Look at that drop here. VVPR from 470 down there to 420. Ouch. Ouch. SGLB still trying to squeeze up here. That's fine. It's totally fine. Remember, this is Warren Buffett says it best. The market takes money from impatient people and gives money to people who are patient. That's really what it comes down to. Think about that. I ain't touching it. SGLB, I got no reason to touch it. I got no reason at this point. Look at the price action right now. Look at this price action. Just battling every penny, right? Every penny battling. It's not conducive to momentum day trading. It's just not conducive. Look how we're just battling right now. Just literally battling every little cent. Remember earlier SGLB when it went from $4 up there to $5.60 on 1 minute candle? Well, you can see how the difference now. The difference in the action here. VIVI reopening here now. Up there to $1.18. Trying to squeeze. It's up 120%. All I got to say is don't get caught holding the bag. Don't get caught holding the bag. You know, don't get caught holding the bag here. Yeah, look at that. SGLB. Look at the time in sales. Nothing but, it looks like the American flag, just red and white, red and white, red and white, red and white. What did I tell you? I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm walking away. Which way? I can't find the exit. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Gosh. You know, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here, to help you, help me. VVPR, look at that thing, just getting murdered down there to $4 now. Ouchies. Ouchies. VIVI up there $1.25 now. It's up 132% on 21 million shares traded. SGLB, don't go chasing this thing. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Didn't like it. I did not like that price action above $5. Did not like it. I would never tell you guys to, I would never be like, hey, let's buy the first 1 minute candle to make a new high here. I'm going to be buying at 525, like the high of this candle. You know, I would never do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm here to help you, not to screw you. VIVI got halted again here at $1.30 now. I know everyone's going to be like, well, I told you VIVI was going to go up. I told you it was going to go higher. I know. I know, people. You know? I know. Trust me. Everyone likes, in hindsight, everyone's like, well, I told you VIVI was going to go up. I wouldn't have traded VIVI either way. If it would have went up, if it would have went down, I wouldn't have traded it. It wouldn't have mattered either way for me. SGLB here at the Vwap, trying to percolate again. Oh gosh, it's going back up. It's going back up. SGLB is a perfect example. Same thing yesterday. CGIX. What do we see? CGIX yesterday doing? Just chopping around, right? Chopping around. But what happened? At the end of it all, it just ended up getting murdered. So we know the murder is coming, right? It's going to get murdered here. You know, and this thing, maybe it squeezes back up there to the $7 area. It's a possibility. But why would you want to take that trade? You know, like, why take the trade when a stock clearly just isn't, it's not looking hot. So just because this stock it's moving up does not mean that it's a good trade. There's just too much. Like I said, there's a reason that this stock spiked up big pre-market and then it's got murdered down. So just think about that. It's easy to sit here in hindsight and be like, well, I should have bought off the $4 area. I should have bought it when it was $4. It's easy, right? It's easy to say that. And yes, Ross Cameron, it was one of Tim Sykes' students. No, nothing about day trading is new. I don't think that's like, there's always like a new day trading channel. There's always like a new day trader who has a theory, who has an idea. Everybody has their theories, their ideas, how they do things. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to one simple idea. It's called this one idea: buy low, sell high. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter who taught you. But if you're buying low and you're selling high, that's how you make money. It doesn't matter the thought process or anything. However as long as you can arrive at that point, right? You can arrive at that point in time where you're like, hey, stocks go up, stocks go down. What do I want to do? I want to try to buy low and I want to try to sell high. Yes. ORTX here this morning, popping up there from the 620 area. This thing's got low volume on it. That's why it's not really all over the scanner right now. From the 650 area back up there towards 7 right now. Trying to to get moving here, but the volume is looking light, especially once the market opened. Only 1.4 million shares traded so far, so I'm always suspect about stocks that have big spikes but low volume. Hey, Andy's going camping. There you go. Let's go. Going camping. I would go camping if it wasn't for living in Florida. Living in Florida, there's just nowhere, like, where are you going to go camping at? It's just so damn hot. It's so damn hot. Like, I feel like sometimes I go outside in Florida and I feel like I'm just melting. Who in their right mind thought that it was a good idea to live in Florida? Like, if we got to go back in time and talk to the settlers and be like, hey, don't go to Florida. Just stay away from Florida, man. It's way too hot down there. It's so hot and humid. Let's not get too excited here. VIVI at the $1.30 area. It's going to reopen here in about 20, 30 seconds. Ginny Springs. There you go. Gotta ice myself down. Ice bath, baby. I don't know. It's not that I like the cold. I would rather just have a little, have a little bit of, if I could have 70-degree weather, like, I don't know, 80-degree weather would be fine. 80 to 70-degree weather year-round, that's like the perfect temperature. But when it gets up to like 90-something degrees and it's humid as hell, oh my God, I'd rather just kill myself. I'd rather just kill myself at that point. The craziest people live in Florida. I agree with that. There's no denying that fact. I feel like Florida should be its own country at this point. We just got to start our own country. The country of Florida. VIVI up there to $1.43 now, spiking around. Look at this action on this thing. Oh my. Oh my. Maui. See, I could live on Maui. Maui would be good. It's windy. It's beautiful. I've been trying to get back to Maui. Been trying to get back there. SGLB reclaiming the Vwap. I don't know if I'd say it's reclaiming the Vwap as much as it's hitting resistance here. I would think more that we're hitting resistance here. We'll see. If 480 can hold here on SGLB, maybe we'll get a spike. These highs on these candles, 526 area. Maybe get a little pushback up there. And VIVI halted to the downside there. So that's what happens. You go chasing, you get crushed. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Thai. Don't go chasing Bangkok. I ain't going to Bangkok. I know it's hot there too. I'm trying to go places that it's not hot. Maybe I'll go to Antarctica. Antarctica. SGLB, like I said, she got to hold that 480 area here. It's going to be just murder. Murder. Let's see. VIVI did not come up on my pre-market scanner, although I did know that it was moving. My pre-market scanner is set to stocks that are all above $1, so that did not pop up there. I love England. I'm definitely a big fan of England as well. You gotta love England. The accents alone, I do great in England because I kind of look like I'm English, but then when I start talking, they obviously know I'm not English. And, I'm really good at talking. Obviously, you guys can see that. I sit here and talk to a web camera on YouTube for hours. So I can pretty much talk to anyone. But you put a beautiful, blonde British girl, in my sights. I'm gonna talk her into doing all types of things. 480. Can she hold? Oh, don't get me started about them Australian girls. Don't get me off. You gotta love a cute girl with an accent. You just gotta love you a cute girl with an accent. It's great. It's great. VIVI halted there at the $1.20 area now. And SGLB, that 480, there's a buyer kind of sitting there at 480. You can see him on level 2. He keeps popping up there. But this is kind of this is what we talked about yesterday with CGIX. Is that a real buyer, or is that a short working? Is this a short trying to hold this? Oh man, the Cockney. I met this girl one time who had a Cockney accent, and her accent was just god awful. It was terrible. It was terrible. SGLB losing that 480 buyer. Losing it. Like I said, this thing's going back to the hellhole that it came from. Brazilian. Hey, I like Brazil too. I spent a lot of time in Brazil. Great people in Brazil. You know what's funny? And again, like I'm not trying to get controversial here, but there's something about when you go to Brazil, people in Brazil are a lot different than the people from Brazil who come to Florida. Like the people that come from Brazil and come to Florida, a lot of them are like assholes, but then when you go to Brazil, they're like really nice. So I'm not sure that if the people like in Brazil that come to Florida are just like asshole people, or like the people in Brazil are just really nice. I just can't figure it out. I just can't. Maybe it's the rich Brazilians who are assholes. Maybe it's like the local Brazilians who are a lot nicer. I'm not 100% sure. You know what I mean? And look at that, SGLB. Hey, you guys came here to be entertained, and little did you know you might learn something today. Little did you know. Big Peppa. Where you at in Louisiana, Big Peppa? Where you at? You boarding up the windows? No goat today? No, we got the money. We're getting the money today. We're securing the money. Hey, I think it was, who was it earlier said that SGLB was reclaiming the VWAP, and I said that I think it was more so SGLB is just hitting that resistance at the VWAP. VIVI might have a 10-minute halt, or it'd be a 5-minute halt. So you got about 19 seconds here till you see that Zahir? You saw how I called that out, that resistance there, not being, they didn't reclaim the VWAP, they were just hitting that resistance strong there. Am I gonna take a trade? I already took a trade this morning. There's my profit. $137 only on 200. What I had 300 shares. 300 shares. Making a quick hundy. What about Russian girls? I got no prejudice. No prejudice against any girls from any lands, all the lands, every country, every place, even from Mars. Or wait, where women are from Venus? I think women are from Venus, right? And men are from Mars? How does that, what's that saying? I'm going to look it up. I forgot. Women from Mars. Wait, from Venus. Yeah. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Yeah, that was the one I was trying to point out there. All right. So, overall, pretty kind of just slow this morning, and nothing really looking too hot right now. We got a couple stocks, moving around. You got a couple stocks trying to do things. IBIO up there to the 260 area, pulling back to the VWAP now. You got a couple of stocks moving around here, but I wouldn't get too excited really. Nothing looking super hot. This is what happens. The market kind of goes into cycles, right? You'll have a point where you have a lot of really hot stocks making news that are just going up 100, 200, 300%. You get those stocks like that. You get into a cycle. And what that creates is it's a lot about FOMO too, because that emotional aspect. So you get people who are that, so let's say on Monday we had like two stocks that go up 300, 400%. We had a lot of momentum, right? On Tuesday, everybody who missed out on that move on Monday is now got FOMO to buy whatever stock is popping off. So you get these kind of waves. You'll have like a week where you'll have a lot of really good stocks, a lot of good moves, a lot of momentum. And then you'll have a week where there's just nothing really going on. You get a lot of traps. You get a lot of stocks that pop up, a lot of stocks that get crushed. And what that does is at that point, now everybody who's getting crushed, those people that are chasing, they got FOMO, they're blowing up their accounts. They can't trade. They're not trading or whatever it is. So you kind of get these cycles. You'll get these cycles, and I think right now we're just in that slower cycle. You know, we're in that slower cycle right now. So we're just kind of waiting and watching, sitting on our hands. There's no requirement that you have to trade, right? There's no requirement that you have to make a trade. I think everybody gets so like, just because the market's open does not mean that you have to take a trade. Some of my best trades that I've ever made, right? Some of my best trades that I've ever made came from me just kind of sitting around, being real super patient, and then just waiting and watching and waiting and then pouncing. You know, I want to be like a jaguar. You know, I want to be a jaguar waiting for my prey. I don't want to go and just buy anything and everything. What does? ORTX. It has good volume and upward trend. I don't know if I would call this good volume and good upward trend. We got 2.9 million shares traded. That's not a massive amount of volume, and it's up 28%. It's kind of just slowly grinding around here. There's always stocks that kind of pop up, pop down, but I wouldn't trade ORTX. I don't think ORTX is going to be a good breakout candidate. You know, if it breaks above 720, you can see how every little pop up, it kind of pulls back, consolidates, get a little pop up. That's just not conducive, not part of my strategy. Not really my strategy there, so we'll stay away from that one for now. Pretty much everything that popped up got crushed back down. I don't see one stock. There's not one stock that we identified earlier that is really showing us any type of strength here. Literally. This is better than any live TV show. Yeah, baby! Hey, if CNBC wants to put me in the hot seat, you know, let's go. Let's go. Maybe Mad Money with Patrick Wieland. I'm saying, you know, Jim Cramer's getting old. Jim Cramer's getting a little old. Put me in there, baby. Put me in there. Only 500 views and you have 100,000 subs. Hey, man, I don't know how it works. Ross Cameron's got 500,000 subs and he gets 5,000 views. So it's all relative. So I think it's funny. People try to come up in here and come at me. Don't come at me. Don't try to give me that crap. Would you use the crazy effects? Oh yeah, I need to step up. I need to get some noises, some ding ding ding, some bing bing bing, some all that stuff. If you're just now tuning in, I'm sorry. We kind of had our opportunity earlier. A bunch of people who tuned in earlier this morning saw SGLB when we had it on the live stream popping off there from the 260 up there to the $8 area. I got one trade on it. I think a couple other people got trade on it as well. So we had some nice opportunity. But right now, I think that opportunity is gone at this point. So ORTX trying to push up there above 720 now. Like I said, I don't love it. I don't love ORTX. And that's just me. You know, maybe it works out for you. Maybe your trade works. You know, maybe that goes. Maybe it works out for you. But it's just not working out for me. So that's on you at this point. ORTX, looking at resistance. Looks $8 area. We'll say $8 area. Next resistance here on ORTX if you're trading it. Overall, but look at this stock overall. I mean, this stock isn't a crazy mover. It's not a stock that goes up 500, 600%, you know? It's just not. It's just the way it is, my friends. It's not that I have a vendetta against the stock. It's just the way it is. And I'll tell you why it doesn't go up 500%. It's got 83 million shares in the float. So ORTX, 83 million shares in the float. It's just got too big of a float to really have those explosive moves that we're looking to capitalize off of. $8:30 Eastern. 8:30 Eastern. If you're missing out, if you're not tuning in, I can't help you. Look at this one. Look how funny this looks. If you look at the daily chart, look at my buy and sells on SGLB. Can you guys see those on the stream? It's pretty funny. Look at my buys and sells up there. It looks like the stock never even got up there because on the daily chart it's not showing us the after hours. But look, it's like, what? How did I do? I made money, I made magic money. All right? I made magic money. It's pretty funny. Magical money. It's magic. It's magic. VIVI bouncing off the VWAP. Remember that VWAP? We got one. There's one simple idea when it comes to day trading, right? One simple idea. Above the VWAP, bullish. Below the VWAP, bearish. It's cut and dry. It's like concrete, right? It's like, I'm trying to think about absolutes. What kind of absolutes? What's absolute rules in the world? Let's see. Absolute rules. Like just something that, like, no matter what, it's just a rule, right? I'm trying to think of some ideas. Absolute rules. Let's look up some absolute. These are moral rules. I don't want to look at moral rules. Absolute rules. I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, there's absolutes in the world. There's just things that are guaranteed, and it's very, very cut and dry with the VWAP. Above the VWAP, we're bullish. Below the VWAP, I'm bearish. It's just, I don't need to explain it any more than that. Like, there's no secret other than that simple fact. Whatever EMA you have on your chart, whatever you got, whatever indicator you use, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. All that matters is one simple, concrete fact. Below the VWAP, bearish. Above the VWAP, bullish. And that's, you guys could just never watch any of my videos ever again, and you could just use that one simple idea, and it'll change your life forever. I'm telling you. That's something that really changed my trading forever. It did. It really changed my trading, because I just stopped thinking about all the other indicators and all the bullshit, and I was just like, listen, all I care about is one simple fact, and that's above the VWAP bullish, and below the VWAP bearish. So, you know, that's the absolute. So why did you buy SGLB below the VWAP? I didn't buy SGLB below the VWAP. Show me where I bought SGLB below the VWAP. Show me where I bought. Show me where I bought the. There's my entry. There's the VWAP. There's the VWAP again. Huh. Yeah. Show me where I bought this. You know, show me it. Come on. Gosh. Look at it. SGLB down there to 370. Don't tell me I didn't tell you so. You know? Don't come in here and say that Patrick's never done anything for me. You know, Patrick's never given me any advice in life. You know, he never helps me with anything. Well, I helped you today. And again, look at ORTX. ORTX pushes above this high, right, at the 720. We had that little high on that candle, 720. What was the high there? That's only 15 cents. 15 cents breaking above that high. So we're getting a new high breakout, you know, high of day breakout, and that thing's only popping up 15 cents. So again, that's what I'm talking about. That price action that we just don't want to trade. This is not conducive to momentum style day trading. You know? Could you explain why your platform has one VWAP line and others have three? That's just because I set it up that way. So if you go here to study configuration, I can set it up so I have the deviation. So you'll see, like, okay, now I've got 3 lines on the VWAP there. And the reason I don't like the 3 lines is because one thing that I've learned is that when I put more indicators on the chart, what I end up doing is I end up holding losers longer, or I end up holding shorts longer, because I'm like, well, you know, I've got a line here, right? So let's say I'm shorting. Let's say I short here above, I short at 113. Not that I would, because it's above the VWAP. The VWAP, it's above the VWAP there. But let's just say I short at the $1.15 area. And then I'm like, well, you know, there's a line, that red line, that's my, you know, that's, like, in my mind, That's the thing I've learned, is the more lines that I put on the chart, it gives me more reasons to hold losers or to not take profit and things like that. So I've just gotten rid of all those lines, no more EMAs, no more crap. You know what I mean? Just getting rid of all the crap. And I've only just got one concrete. I've got one concrete fact. Again, because this is what happens, all right? So now I've got 3 lines on here. Look at this yellow line down here at the 95-cent area. Let's say I buy here at $1.10. What do? I'm like, well, I'm going to buy the Vwap. I'm going to buy the Vwap dip here. I buy it at $1.10. It crashes down. Let's say it crashes down here to the $1. Well, then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, but we have a line. I got a line. There's a line at 95 cents. So I can keep holding this, right? I can keep holding it because there's a line there, right? It's got to bounce, right? Like there's got to be, I'm doing something here. So that's one of the reasons. I've just gotten rid of it all, Let's just get rid of all those lines. I don't need reasons to hold trades. I don't need reasons. Boom. Simple. Is it at 0? Yes. Anchor period, 0. And it's calculating for post and pre-market, obviously, because we do a lot of pre-market trading. So that's why I got it. Another thing that I like about the Vwap for me is a lot of platforms, even for beginners, even for most traders, the one indicator that most platforms have is the Vwap. If you look over here on my montage as well, the Vwap is there on the Vwap is on the montage. So even if it's not on the chart, a lot of times people will be like, oh, well, the Vwap's at the 692 area, so that's support, so that's something to think about. That Vwap is across the board, everybody in the industry uses it. When I was at the New York Stock Exchange, I was talking to a floor broker. He had a client that was trying to buy, I think it was like 3 million shares of a company, and they were running an algorithm. The algorithm was based on the Vwap. Every time the stock got within like 1% or close to the Vwap, the algorithm would buy, and then it would wait. And as soon as the stock, if the algorithm started to move the price of the stock, the algorithm would stop running and then wait for the stock price to pull back to the Vwap again. It would buy, and that's how they do it. And I asked the floor broker, really, at the end of the day, do you think the Vwap is probably one of the most popular tools that you're using down here with these algorithms? Because you got to remember, for a broker on the floor at the New York Stock Exchange, a lot of them are using iPads, and they got different algorithms they can buy with their buy and sell orders. So a lot of those brokers are just simply like, if their client says, hey, I want to buy 5 million shares. I want to buy 5 million shares of American Airlines. I want to buy 5 million shares of American Airlines. So they basically put that algorithm running, and that algorithm's going to run all day, bouncing off that Vwap there. So that's what they're looking at. Does the Vwap work on the mini, on the EMA, on the micro E-minis? I found that for me, what I do when I'm trading futures now is I look at the SPY. I know it sounds stupid because everyone's like, well, that's no point. But a lot of times I'm looking at the SPY because I just feel like the SPY kind of follows the Vwap better than futures, because a lot of times you get like very drastic moves in futures where when you're looking at the SPY, that Vwap is just very, it's like the SPY just loves to respect that Vwap. Obviously, that's going to, the same with the futures. But I think for me, it's just easier to pull up the SPY and be like, hey, look, we're below the Vwap. I'm going to be bearish. We're above the Vwap. I'm going to be bullish. So those are ways that I look at it. Staying focused here, seeing what's popping up. I got the scanner pulled up here, and it's not looking good, my friends. It's not looking good at all. Like, really not looking good. Look at this thing. It's really just not popping off at all. JFIN just popped up on the scanner from $2.80 up there to $3.30. But the problem with JFIN, again, is there's no news on it. I'm thinking this is Is this a yeah. Oh gosh. So JFin here is a Chinese mortgage company. Woo. Yeah, about that. About that. Nothing against the Chinese, but I don't trust them. I don't trust them in their cooked books. I don't know if you guys heard about the Luckin LK Luckin coffee. That was some amazing news. This is the 5-minute chart here on JFin. Volume still below 1 million shares traded. The lines on the chart, why isn't it bouncing? I agree. Why is it not bouncing? So this is why I didn't talk about JFin. I looked at it earlier and I saw just the price action. I didn't want to even I didn't want anyone out there to get it. I feel like sometimes if I talk about a stock, that there's probably going to be someone watching the live stream who's just going to end up buying it because they're like, they just have they have no self-control and they just think that they're going to I got to buy it. So sometimes I don't talk about stocks that I see pop up on the scanner if they don't look like good setups, because I'm trying to hopefully help someone out there from making a bad choice, you know. ORTX, this one's popping around. I already talked about this one again, like I said, up there to the 735 area. But you can see it breaks over that 1 minute high candle there at the 721. It pops up there to 735. You know, the risk to reward just is not there. It's just not there for me. So that's why I'm not too worried about it. And SGLB down there to $3.40 now. So like I said, this one's gone. It's done. Put a fork in it. Put a fork in it, will you? Just put a fork in it. CAPR is not at the VWAP. It's at 576, far below the VWAP. Far below the VWAP. When will DraftKings be $40? Well, it looks like it might be $40 pretty soon, actually. DraftKings, baby. I made a video talking about this one a while back. When was it? I think it was a month ago or something. I made a video talking about DraftKings, buying DraftKings long term. And all that. VIVI holding that VWAP there at the $1.10 area, percolating back up there to the $1.30. But again, kind of running into resistance there. And like I said earlier, I wouldn't have traded this stock either way. So, hey, thank you, Leo. I'm all about that, making a little bit of money, making a little money. What's up with Bitcoin today? Where are we at on Bitcoin? I haven't even looked today, actually. I'm thinking Bitcoin's probably red on the day after following the market. Yep. Here it is. Bitcoin down there to 11,300. I'm totally fine. I think I've got this. I don't know if I'm being greedy or not, but I'm kind of hoping Bitcoin crashes down to like the $9,000 area one more time. I think if Bitcoin pulls back the $9,000 area, it'd be a good area to buy some more at. But it'd be a good area to buy some more, at least for me personally, with my risk tolerance. You know what my plan is there. So yeah, scanner looking dead again, not really doing anything. FTK popped up there. OSS popping up. Volume getting a little bit better there. But you can see, again, look at that thing. I mean, ain't too worried about it. JFin, OU, everything. What's popping? What's popping? NIO going from $15 up there to $16, $16.25. Impressive that this thing is holding right now, up 7%. What's Tesla doing? Tesla's red, NIO is green, so that's interesting. Normally, NIO kind of follows Tesla's kind of patterns and stuff. My scanner is literally dead right now. Nothing's popping up on the scanner. Literally nothing. That is not a good sign. FTK, it's on the scanner. It's got 500,000 shares traded. You can see going from 240 up there to 266. But again, just not really having that follow through. Not going, not doing it. And it's got a 65 million share float here on FTK. So, I don't know. And I guess the news is just talking about, another pump article. Pump article there on FTK. Getting those pump articles. When in doubt, pump it out, baby. When in doubt, pump it out. Hey. No problem. No problem. And Kit. Man. P-Man. Hey P-Man, my birthday's on Friday. So if you just want to hit me with like $1,000 tip, for the week, don't be afraid, Don't be afraid. It's my birthday. I hope you guys are all excited as I am, doing the birthday live stream on Friday, 8/28. Get ready. Get ready, baby. I don't know what we're going to do. I got to do something big. to get the world excited. Turning 32 years old. 32 years old. I'm way too old, man. I gotta get a job. I gotta get a real job. This YouTube stuff's for kids. I gotta get a real job. Anybody hiring right now? Anybody looking for a washed up YouTuber? Anybody excited? Anybody hiring a washed up YouTuber? Anybody? I wonder where I could use my job skills at. Getting way too old. The good thing about getting old, though, for me, I feel like I'm getting way better looking. Every year, I just get better looking. But I feel like when I'm 40 years old, I'm going to be at my peak. I'm going to be the best looking I've ever been when I'm 40 years old. I'm excited for it. 40 is going to be a good year. What's crazy is, you think about it, like my dad's in his 50s. And, it's like I'm going to be as old as my dad one day. I'm going to be as old as my dad one day. That's freaking scary. I don't want to get old. Pat, do you ever chat with subscribers? Yeah, I'm chatting with all you guys right now. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Keeping an eye on what's popping off. I got the scanner pulled up. Don't you worry. We're looking for all the hottest, latest, and greatest stocks right now. But across the board, I think it's just a good idea to put your hands, take your hands, take them away from the keyboard. Take your hands away from the keyboard. Put them under your ass and sit down. Sit down on your hands. Don't do it. Don't touch it. Ross couldn't afford me. Ross couldn't afford me. What's funny is everybody always like talks shit. They're like, Ross never talks about you. Ross doesn't even know you exist. No, don't come at. Don't try to say that Ross doesn't know who I am. Trust me. Ross knows. He knows. I know he knows. You know what I mean? I know he knows. SGLB. Is SGLB going to be below? Is it going to go below $3 today? Is this thing going to go lower than it started out at? It's going to be down at the $2 area by the end of the day? It's crazy. It'll be crazy here. VIVI. Percolating around here, popping around. Why don't I like Ross? I love Ross. I don't know why I can talk about someone and still like them. We talked about this the other day. I made a whole spiel about people were like, why do you waste so much time talking about Ross? I mean, what else am I going to talk about right now? There's no stocks moving. If we had hot stocks moving, we'd be talking about that. But right now, we're just sitting here bullshitting, We're just sitting back. We're being patient. We're looking for opportunities. We're waiting. We're waiting, baby. We're waiting. IBIO from 240 off the VWAP up there to 278 on the 1 minute chart. It's up 22%. Got 39 million shares traded. 39 million shares. Crazy. VIVI trying to push over $1.33 here. Looking real heavy. This is what I'm talking about, level 2. Look at level 2. I don't like it. I don't like it. I've actually, speaking of Guy Gentile, there's an interview on my channel with Guy Gentile. Actually, I was surprised it did not get more views than it did. I thought it would get more views. Hey Tim, thanks for that $5 tip. Thank you. SGLB just getting murdered. The problem now is SGLB, it's like you're going to have little pops on the way down, obviously, because the shorts are trying to get out, and it's going to create, some little pops along the way. Because look at this thing. Look at this thing on the 1 minute chart here. It's been stuck here at the 368 for what? 10 minutes now? Look at this. Look at this action. Oh my gosh. The shorts are just sitting there. They're just dumping. Everything they can into it. They're like, you idiots, just laughing at anyone who's trying to get long on this stock right now. Gosh. I might run for president one day, Who knows? The problem with being president is the pay isn't that good. Being the president of the United States is cool and all, but you just don't make enough money to make it worth my time. I got better things to do. I ain't got time to sit around the White House all day. I got places to be, things to do, people to see. Look at this thing. SGLB, they got excited for a minute. Everyone got excited for a minute. It popped above 370. Everyone got excited for 1 second. Then it just crashed back down. I want to make the money before I'm president, though. I want to make money. NIO up there to 1640 now. It's up 9.4%. Obviously, this is a big, huge float on NIO. This is an electric car company, Chinese electric car company. Do they have news out today or something? What's going on? Oh, yeah, you got to love it. Who's calling me right now? Someone's calling me. And they know I'm live on YouTube. You don't call me when I'm live on YouTube. So this is an article that came out. UBS. You gotta love it, right? So these analysts do this crap on purpose, right? Once the firm that they work for gets long on the stock, then they come out. Oh, hey, we're neutral now. So they went to a neutral from a sell standpoint on that. Yeah, you just gotta love it. And this is why the market is a joke. This is why the stock market is just one big joke. Because news comes out that UBS is bullish on the stock now? Oh wow, magical. Isn't that just convenient for them, right? That's just so convenient for them. Isn't that just so convenient? Super convenient. I guarantee UBS has been buying NIO the last few weeks here. And now they're ready to pump it. I actually had a friend of mine who's like, he's sending me articles from Analyst who were like, hey, this is my price target. And I'm like, dude, come on. If you're buying a stock because an analyst put a rating on the stock and said that the rating is bullish, or they put a price target, that you're doing something wrong. You're doing it all wrong. Whatever you're doing, just stop doing it because you're doing it wrong. All right? The whole idea of these analysts putting out articles and stuff is just to pump the stock. They don't actually want this to happen. NIO, what's crazy too is NIO has a 896 million share float. 896 million share float. They've got $1.8 billion in debt, and they've got a market cap of $13 billion. So this thing it's just adding on some market cap today. Tell us the story of how you started trading. That's a long story, my friends. That's a long story. I'm not sure the world's ready for it. Honestly, I started trading. I had free time. Just had a lot of free time because I was a filmer. I was traveling, had free time. I was like, I want to do something with my life. So I downloaded Robinhood like everybody else, you know? Downloaded Robinhood like everyone else, and that's how it all started. Started out with like everybody else. Started out just like everybody else, just a little guy in a big pond. And now I'm a fucking whale. I'm a whale in the pond, baby. I'm a whale in the pond. I'm live at the New York Stock Exchange right now. They didn't want me to come in here. They didn't want me to come in here, but I did. I came in. I set up shop. I'm taking over. I told everyone to goodbye. Goodbye. What's my take in the following months for biotech stocks? What do you think about? What do I think about? Biotechs go up, biotechs go down, but remember, biotech companies, they only make money by doing one thing, and that's by offerings. They only make money by offerings, Only make offerings. SGLB going parabolic? No, I wouldn't say that. I don't think SGLB is Baba's trading. I'm consistently profitable. I am consistently profitable. A lot of people get so caught up in what I put on YouTube. No one has a clue. No one's got a fucking clue of what I do, how I make money, what I do, Don't get twisted. Don't get twisted. Don't get twisted. Just because I lost $9,000 in one day doesn't mean that I don't make other money from other stuff, I got other stuff going on. I got investments. I got stuff, stuff happening all the time. You think I live the life that I live by being poor? You think I live the life that I live? You think I can afford the biggest, baddest monitor on the planet by being poor? No, my friend. I can't do it. Is SGLB dropping because they didn't mention anything about money? No, I think they're just dropping because the stock is just one big scam. VIVI up there to $1.35 multiple times, pulling back now. Down there. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you guys a funny story. So I went to the New York Stock Exchange. Obviously I've been there, in real life. Unlike most YouTubers, you can't actually get into the stock exchange anymore. You can't just walk up and knock on the door. They won't let you in, right? They won't let you in. You got to know somebody. So I went to the exchange. I actually had to put on my little suit. I put on a suit, I was all ready to walk around the exchange. Cool. I had my camera. And the best part is, so I'm walking around the exchange and I'm vlogging, right? I'm vlogging on the exchange. And they're funny about the rules. Like, you're not really supposed to film on the floor. You're not really supposed to film on the floor because they don't want people coming in there and disrupting, the business part of it. But I'm walking around, I'm vlogging on the floor at the exchange. And this old guy comes up, he goes, Hey, are you live? And I was like, No, I'm not. He thought that I was live, live on the floor walking around. I was like, No, I'm just filming a little video, not live. It's just for send back to my family and friends, to show them that I'm out here doing it. And then the best part is I'm kind of over next to one of the stations and I'm filming something. And one of the CNBC hosts, I forgot his name. He got blonde hair, good looking guy. He comes over and he bumps into me. And he's like, hey. He's like, sorry about that. I was like, hey, I'll let it slide this time. But the next time you get it, don't. Next time you bump into me, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know. It was a good story, Good story. Design a shirt with a candlestick. Just one little candlestick on it? I can do that, no problem. No, I'll show you. I'll pull them up. Where's it at? CNBC anchors blonde hair guy. Let's see if Google. No, it's not that. Where? Blonde haired guy. I put in CNBC anchors with blonde hair and with guy. It's all just hot girls. Where's the this guy, Wilfred Frost. Dude, this guy's a legend. Me and Wilfred, we got into it. I was like, you better watch it, Wilfred. I'm about to whoop that ass, Wilfred. I'm about to whoop that ass, Wilfred. Don't be coming up on. I'm trying to film my vlog right now, trying to bump into me. I got things to do here. And yeah, that's pretty funny. I like it. Good little story, you know? I don't know. I just feel like that story alone puts me on a whole nother level. You know, a whole nother level here on YouTube. Obviously, there's kids on YouTube who live stream from their mom's basements. There's kids on YouTube who make videos talking about, oh, I'm going to be buying this stock, you know, and stuff like that. And this is the top 5 stocks I'm buying this week. There's kids on YouTube that make those videos from their mom's basements. And that's totally cool. I'm all about that, you know. I'm all about that entrepreneur life. But let's not get twisted. Let's not get it twisted. There's only one number one day trading channel out there, and it's right here, right now, all right? Let's remember that. Let's stay strong. Let's stay focused. We are warriors going to battle every day. We wake up, we get on the computer, we get ready for battle, and we go to battle. I shouldn't have said warrior because that's a conflict of interest with another brand, but we're Spartans. We're Spartans, baby. Sparta. The 300 of us in this channel on the live stream, we're ready for war. We're ready to battle it out. We're ready to make some money every single day. All right? VIVI, like I said, this thing looking heavy, looking weak, looking like something I don't want to touch. If it gets halted to the downside here, don't say I didn't tell you so. Don't say I didn't tell you so. I don't want to hear anybody crying. I don't want to see nobody in the chat saying, well, I bought VIVI at $1.30 trying to get that 1 minute breakout, and now I got halted to the downside. I don't want to hear it. Save your drama for your mama. You know what I mean? Save your drama for your mama. Why don't I challenge Ricky? I've already challenged Ricky. I've already put Ricky in his place. Don't you worry. VIVE. Yeah. VIVI. VIV. Somebody said that SGLB was setting up for a squeeze. I don't know what you saw, but there's only one thing that I saw, and that's the fact that SGLB is still below the VWAP, and we all know what that means. She's going down. She's going down. She's going down, boys. She's going downtown. Going downtown. VIVI. VIVE. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying VIVI. Ricky will kick you in the nuts. The good thing for that, if Ricky did kick me in the nuts, my nuts are so big, it wouldn't even matter. It probably hurt his foot. You know? ORTX popping up from the 685, back up there 720 now. And we're getting close to our why am I challenging anybody? I don't need to. When you're number one, who do you challenge? I'm already at the top. People are just coming for me constantly. They're all coming for me. There is no challenge to be had. When you're number one, that's all there is. You know? That would be kind of. I don't know if a shirt that says boner candle on it is really going to sell. I don't know if it's going to sell. You know? I don't know if that's going to sell. I don't know. Could you please make a tutorial on how to make a setup like yours? First step, Coco, you got to grow a pair. You got to grow a big pair. And that's just the first step you got to do. Oh my God. Tommy, you got such a huge ego. It's not an ego when you know. It's not an ego when you know. When you're number one, that's the way it is. You know, it's lonely at the top. It's lonely up here. Steven Ducks, 100% full of it. The guy's a 100% a scam. Putting it out there. 100%. Steven Ducks, contact me if you want to prove that you're not. I'm telling you right now. Steven Ducks, 100%. 100% is a scam. 100%. Why don't I short SGLB? I got no shares. I got no shares to short SGLB. If you look here, I got no shares. I can't short it, you know? So I don't want to Coco. If you go on Google and you type in how to live stream on YouTube, there's only like 5 million videos. So I don't know, what do you want from me? What am I going to tell you, you know? What am I going to tell you? Nothing that I can tell you is going to be any better than Google's going to tell you. What was the borrow fee? P-Man, what's the borrow fee on SGLB? What did you pay? What'd you pay? I'm interested to see what the borrow fee was. VVPR down there at 355. Wow. $670 for 1,000 shares of short. So yeah, I mean that pretty much makes it almost impossible to short at that point, to locate at least. I'm not going to pay. Who's going to pay $670 for 1,000 shares of short? Cage match. This is what I'll say about a cage match with me and Ricky and Ross. I'll put both of my hands behind my back. I'll close my eyes, right? I'll close my eyes. 1 versus 2. 1 versus 2. Me versus Ricky and Ross. With my eyes closed. With my hands behind my back. I'll still fucking murder him. I'll murder him. Wait, I can't say that. Wait. I'm not going to actually murder them. I want to make that clear. Don't go and report me to the police. I'm not going to murder anyone. I'm just saying, like, if we were inside of an octagon and my hands were tied behind my back and my eyes were closed. You know how I would do it? I do the elbow. The shoulder hit. You guys saw that? When oh my God, I'm brain fart right now. Why am I brain farting? When Conor McGregor, when he fought Cowboy with that shoulder pop. You know, you got to be innovative. You know? Isn't Steven Ducks a Tim Sykes student? Yes. Steven Ducks is a Tim Sykes student. So ORTX, like I said, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You got to give props to Cowboy, though. You got to give props to the guy. That guy comes correct all the time. He's been around forever. He's just been getting just beaten ass and always, you know, if he loses with dignity, and that's all you can do, you know. That's like day trading. I think it's like day trading. You know, when you lose money day trading, you just got to suck it up. You got to suck it up, and you got to say, hey, that's part of the business. Like I told someone the other day, a good way to look at it here with day trading is you're going to have red days, right? Let's say you open a business that you sell, I don't know, what do you sell? You open up a pizza shop. And you make $10,000 a month, but it costs you $5,000 a month to pay for, you know, the ingredients for the pizza, for the labor and all that. So there's a cost to doing business. So having a red day as a day trader is basically like paying cost. You know, it's paying your cost as a business. So that's the best way to look at it. You're going to have red days. You're going to lose money. You're going to have red trades. It's going to happen. That's just part of the business. You got to spend money to make money. And that's, I think, the best way to really think about it. What are you saying right now? I don't even know. I'm on another level. I'm all just hyped up on this coffee and sugar. I got to stop drinking these large frozen drinks before live streams. It's not good for me. It's not good. Do you want a job? What do you got? I'm expensive. I'm expensive. Do you make any trades, or do you just stand here BSing? I made a trade earlier. If you're just now tuning in and you're wondering what trades I'm making, then clearly you're a little late to the party. Just a little late to the party. I'm up $137. Still in rehab, trading with small size. This is only at 300 shares. Someone said I'm missing I'm missing good setups. Good setups. Nah. SHLL, it's up 5%. From $40 up there to 42. That's not, I don't trade it, you know? It's not mine. It's not my thing, you know? It's not my thing. How big is your account? My account's pretty small right now, actually. Let me look. I think I got $1,500. I got $1,500. So I got a $1,500 account here right now, and I made $132 a day. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. VI down there to $1.10 now. Everyone was all excited for this stock. It's going to go to the moon. VI is going to the moon. No, my friends. No. Don't get too excited. IBIO getting crushed back down to 250 now. NIO up there to 1650. You know? VI. I don't know why I say VI. I'm sorry. I apologize. Come on. I apologize. So yeah, I mean, looking pretty bleak right now. The scanner is just not popping off. Scanner is just not popping off there. I get it. I know VIVE. I don't know why I keep saying VI. I don't know why. I don't know why it happens. You know, I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know what's the thought process. What's my thought process? What do I think about Remy's up $15,000? Oh my gosh. I never said Ross was did I say Ross was gay? I never said that. Those words never came out of my mouth. Never came out of my mouth. At the end of the day, I don't care who you love. If you love guys, if you love girls, if you're a girl who turns into a guy who then loves, I just don't care. Whatever you're gonna do, go for it, you know? Go for it. I have no preference. VIVE. ATIF yesterday made a big move, and you can see now, look at it, back down there at $1 now. So again, ATIF up there to $2 yesterday, the high, and then today down there at $1. So yo, man, are you a shredder? Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. I've filmed some of the best surfers in the world, baby. I've traveled around the world with some of the best shredders that have ever graced the shreddability of shredding. P-Man shorting OVID like there's no tomorrow. Let's see what's going on here. Look at this thing. It's getting murdered. OVID this morning, pre-market up there to $10.45 at the open. Dropped from $7.89. I don't think was there even a pop at the open? There wasn't even a pop. Look at this thing. At 9:30, dropped from $7.89 down there to $7.52, and there hasn't been a pop since. Just getting murdered right now. Dunkin' Donuts coffee, you know? Don't hate. Play is gonna play. Play is gonna play. Gevo, what did I say this morning? Literally. What did I say this morning? Just rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. Anybody? Anybody? Literally. Gevo. It's going down, down, down for a long time to come. This stock is never gonna be $15 like some people believe on StockTwits. What does that mean? You're a wholesome shit. What is that? Thanks. I think it's a compliment. I take it. It's a compliment. I like it. I like compliments. Look at that. VI down there to $1.05 now. Like I said. My trade idea setup is on it's on the channel. Is DOS Trader good? No. If you're asking if a platform is good, well, yeah, I'm not gonna. VI. Oh, Natisha Jahaz is about to get put in timeout. You got to come correct in this channel, baby. You got to come correct. You step out of line over here. We put you in timeout. Got no time. Got no time for that. Got no time for people spamming the chat. Do you cut your own hair? I do, actually. Well, sometimes. Sometimes I pay a barber. Sometimes I cut my own hair. I just take let's do one of these. I swear, every time I go live on YouTube, like anytime I go live on YouTube, the market just dies, right? It just dies. Just literally dies. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. DraftKings pushing up to that $40 area. $39.88 high now. Muhammad. That's what I'm talking about. Not even trading, just watching. Just enjoying the live stream. I'm here for the little people out there. We've been going hard for 2 hours and 15 minutes currently. 2 hours and 15 minutes nonstop. I don't ever run out of stuff to talk about. That's my brain. It just moves at a speed that most people just can never get to, you know? It's just nonstop action all the time. All in, all the time, baby. ORTX, I think you're talking about ORTX looking for the roll-off. Yeah, I think ORTX is there's shorts, but I don't like it. I don't like it as a short right now. Maybe it crashes back down. Why are all cryptocurrency charts so similar? The cryptocurrency, most cryptocurrency charts, most cryptocurrencies in general end up following Bitcoin. So at the end of the day, you know, if Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin goes down. I mean, it's basically, you know, that's what they're all following. DNK, this thing got halted earlier. I didn't even talk about it because it literally had no volume on it. It still has no volume on it. 140,000 shares traded, so yeah. I don't know. Let me look at this. Hey, we got an issue. Y'all ready for this? We got an issue. There's only 100 likes on this video. We got over 365 people watching. So, I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing over there. You seem to be not doing it, you know? You seem to be having some trouble hitting that like button. I understand that it's difficult. You know, I understand that, you know, it's not easy to touch the like button, you know? It takes a lot of effort, a lot of work. I understand that, you know, but help me help you, you know? Let's go. I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to make money. I'm here to get famous on YouTube. I'm here to build up my clout. I'm going all the way to the top. CNBC, Patrick Wieland live, CNBC. Can you imagine it? I'm thinking it's going to be the hottest show there ever was. It's coming. And you might not believe me now, but that was always the goal, baby. We're going to the top. To the top. You know? I'm not here for the YouTube. I'm here for the top. I'm not clout chasing. I am the clout. I am the clout, baby. I'm up here. I'm the clout. Everyone's trying to grab the clout, but I'm already there. I'm already at the top. Already at the top. The top of the top. SGLB flirting around here. Like I said earlier, you're going to have some pops. You're going to have some pops on the way down, right? You're going to have some pops. You're going to have some drops. What's going to happen here? You're going to have the shorts. The shorts got to get covered. They've got to get covered at some point. So there's going to be some little buys, some little pops, some little volume coming in there. But you can see basically the stock's just going sideways until at some point the shorts are like, hey, I'm going to take profit. You got guys who shorted here at 5. They're going to take profit at 360. You got guys who shorted up here at 7. They're going to take a little bit of profit. There's going to be little pops along the way. Is that to say that, look at that, big buyer at 407 right now, popping up there on level 2. So there's going to be some pops. There's going to be some drops. But don't get too excited. Don't get too excited, Don't go and start buying these little breakouts here. Don't get caught. NIO is looking bullish. Is it? Is it looking bullish here? Looking a little overextended right here, I would say, on NIO. Yeah, I mean, for $600, I wouldn't go and cover that short anytime soon, that's for sure. All right, so we got 200 likes. We got 300 people watching. Still, we got some more room to go here, people. We got more room to go. Don't be afraid. Be a part of the club. Overall, long term, I don't know. I just don't. If NIO was anything other than a Chinese company, then I might be a little bit more excited about it. But I can't trust the Chinese, man. They don't. Their accounting is a lot different. When it comes down to their accounting over in China, they got their own little numbers. They like to, in China, when 1 + 1 = 5 somehow. It's like, what? 3 + 6 = 15. What? They just do math differently. So I don't trust the Chinese when it comes down to their accounting. We saw with Luckin. Luckin Coffee was a prime example of that. And it's not about me being racist or about me hating Chinese people. It's just the way the world goes, right? It's the way the world goes. So think about that. Why do you think it's a buyer? He sells on the bid. It was a buyer because he was popping up below the bid. So if the order is going below the bid, he's obviously not selling into the bid. You know what I mean? Same thing. JFNI, JFIN here. JFIN up there to 355. Yeah. Another little pump. Another little pump here. Look at the volume on this move, though. 1.8 million shares traded. We had 1.8 million. We have millions of shares traded sometimes just on that first 1 minute candle. So on these 5 minute candles, you only get 100,000 shares traded. I get a little suspect. I get a little suspect of stocks that have that light of volume. I'm a little suspect of them. So, on that note, I think it's just best at this point for me to walk away with my small profit. Take my little profit. No one's ever gone broke taking profit. I'll tell you that. No one's ever gone broke taking profit. Well, obviously, if you take profit but you also don't sell your losers, you could go broke still. But in general, when you take profit along the way, you can't go broke. So that's the moral of the story today. We're taking a little bit of profit every day. We're doing it live right here on YouTube, the #1 day trade channel. I'm not even going to try to defend that fact because I know at the end of the day, that's what we are. That's where we're at. Everybody, big thank you for tuning in. We're doing it live from the New York Stock Exchange every single day, 8:30 a.m. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Let's go. It's my birthday. My birthday on Friday. I'm trying to break records on Friday. I'm trying to break some records on Friday. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do it hard. We're going to go hard in the paint, always hard in the paint. So on that note, I will talk to you guys later. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You know what we're doing over here. You know what we're doing. You know what we're doing. All right. I'll talk to you guys on the DL. Hit me up on Instagram if you ever want to talk to me. P-Man made 40,000. P-Man still hasn't sent me a tip. So at some point, I'm just going to ban him. I'm going to ban him from the stream because he's making too much money over here. You know, it's not fair. The world's not a fair place anymore. You know, if we all just sit around and we cry about it, hopefully the Democrats will give us money for trading. Maybe that's what they could do. Maybe Joe Biden can just fund all of our accounts, you know? Because it's not fair. It's not fair anymore, you know? The world's not fair. I want my money. I need my money. I need it now.